First, I want to talk about the idea of personal responsibility, and I want to psychoanalyze it. You know, the personal responsibility meme, everyone knows what I'm talking about, the thing that they throw into poor people. Now, the political science answer to why this is a thing is that it's rich people furthering their interests, right? It's if you put it all on the individual, then there's no point in giving the undeserving poor people money through welfare programs because they're just going to blow it anyway, according to this kind of ideology. So it's better to keep taxes low on the rich. Uh-oh, a dog whistle. It is a dog whistle. The personal responsibility meme is a dog whistle. A lot of the time it's used for, like, harming black people. This is some deep analysis, I know. This is probably the only channel on YouTube. I'm probably the only leftist ever that would possibly criticize the personal responsibility idea. But what I'm really interested in is the psychological angle to it. Why are people motivated to perpetuate this obviously garbage idea? The idea that, like, oh, it's got nothing to do with the system, it's all on you. And I think that the whole personal responsibility thing is a coping mechanism. If you remember from our last stream that the psychology of George Santos, the biggest liar in Congress, and what I learned from the article is that there are studies that show that people who cheat on their resume or cheat on a test and get the job anyway actually believe that they earned it. I thought that was really interesting, and I couldn't help but think about those people that are born on third base and thought they hit a triple. You know, those people that inherited a bunch of money and think that they really earned it. Because remember, the number one indicator of wealth in this country is not how many hours you work. It's not how good your education is. It's not if you start a business or not. The number one way to gain wealth in this country is inheritance. And I don't know how you could possibly earn an inheritance. Comment below if you know how to earn an inheritance. So the personal responsibility meme is kind of a way of coping with that voice inside you that questions, did I really earn it? The voice that says, if luck was involved, shouldn't I give some of my money away to those who had the opposite of good luck? And in comes the personal responsibility thought, to tell you that you earned it, and very importantly, that you're special. You're a special person. It's wealth supremacist ego reinforcement. And this country, right now, we're living in a moment where we are finally having a big reckoning with white supremacy. And I hope that in my lifetime, we have the same with wealth supremacism. And as much as it's an ego boost, it's also a conscience suppressant. It's a coping device, a way of avoiding that terrifying thought, am I a bad person for thinking this? And ironically, the people who are too cowardly to question themselves are the people who need most to do it. And if you talked with enough people, you'll start to realize that basically every liberal understands deep down that they are morally superior to conservatives. This is like part of liberal identity, right? Because they are morally superior, because the policies that liberals support bring about more happiness, more human well-being, just more freedom than conservative policy. One of the things that you pick up when you talk with enough conservatives is that they've internalized that too. Like, they feel that they are morally inferior. And if wealth is largely an accident of birth, which it is, and always has been in human society, you know, who mommy and daddy were, how good were the schools that you went to, the public schools that you went to, based on the neighborhood, based off of how much funding, you know, if daddy owned the company that gave you the Nepo baby job, then how do you judge people who oppose redistributive policies? Selfish, greedy, just plain mean, right? But if it's all on the individual, then conservatives can avoid being judged negatively. I want everyone to pay attention to this insecurity, because you'll notice it all the time when conservatives talk. They are horrified of being judged negatively. I think a lot of their hatred of liberals is that they feel negatively judged. And for some reason, instead of becoming better people, they choose to hate the people that make them feel guilt and shame. A very odd reaction, in my opinion. So that's what I want to talk about. I was thinking about why it is, why are rich people skew conservative? Which way does the causal arrow go? Does it go in the direction of, well, rich people are just smart, and they're conservative, and therefore we all should be too? Or is it that rich people are conservative, like in the other direction, like because they're rich, they become conservative? And it got me thinking on this mental tangent when I was walking a dog. No, guys, I'm conservative because I'm better than everyone. So yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe. Hope you like this little political psychology take. Yeah. I'm saying like and subscribe for the YouTube video that goes up later. Okay, bye!